Ooh, it's got something written in it. Mentions.
Someone at Mentions will remember her.
Oh, I thought that looked like it was handwritten rather than a note. Rather than advertising. Keystone Film
You
Company.
could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in '41.
I mean, that makes sense, because what if she had a job like that, working illegal, why would she be homeless? 2122 St. David Street, 11 Bridgeport, Connecticut. Dear Evelyn, I hope this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I'm not writing to harass and accuse, I'm writing to apologise. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl, what she's doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. Only God Almighty above has the right to judge. So I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not. ... But you kept the letter, at least the top half. But why not? Where's the bottom half and why not?
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Nice. Lighter? Cigarette holder? Oh, okay, that's relevant. Wasting your time, Ray. Let's go to the guy who called it in. He's probably got the least to provide.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, Homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Oh, great.
Detective Phelps, LAPD Homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Can't
Try
promise.
me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Yet.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Oh.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
Let me finish interviewing first.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Yeah, just stop talking.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
I'm really upset this policeman so much he's hitting me. Well, what I'm doing technically isn't illegal. And I've got friends who also do it. It's not wise, not wise.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Right, where are we headed first then? I think the liquor store is probably the sensible one to go to. I think we're less likely to find a suspect there, so that's mainly going to be acquiring evidence. Mench's Bar, I think, is probably where we're going to find the person, because that's normally kind of where we get bits of information.
You're behind the wheel.
Oh, they picked up a cab. Now, I don't think we're going to get a cab in this case, because by the sounds of it, she didn't have much money.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Let's see what they have to say here at Levine's.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
At the back then. And we'll see what... Oh.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
Oh, I thought it was these boxes, but no. She's been camping out, has she? Daughter. Book. Aristotle. Not exactly what you'd expect from someone like
Evelyn
this.
was reading Aristotle?
Yeah, well, and that's what it
Evelyn
says.
wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Okay. So I'd be able to interact with it. Okay. Where's cracked?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Boo! 38 to 41.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Well, it's 41 to 46. We don't know when it was closed.
Rollins Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Okay. Anything else? Doesn't look like anything else. So I want to see if like the other end, half of the letters there, but
What do you think?
Check through her belongings, Phelps.
is that saying I've missed something, or is that saying that? Okay. Maybe there's something in the book. I was thinking that before, but further investigation.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Okay, right. That gives us a new person. There we go. So I think that's everything here. There we go. Right. I'm going to say that.
I'm stumped. Ideas? Question the owner. He must know something.
Ah, okay, so we've done everything there. That's good.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay. How did
Were
you
and
know?
Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
McCaffrey.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
I'll accept that. No, I'm going to go with my gut, which was doubt.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Well, phone ringing. So, let's head to the bar then.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I don't want to crash into things. And if you do it, I can blame you.
Drink, fellas. Phelps, Galloway, Homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Guy immediately looks up
What's
at
your
me.
name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
We have a
I'm just
winner.
a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
Don't you have a
How well
bookmark?
did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Can we punch this guy instead?
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why did you give her a book book of Aristotle?
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
You're giving me another witness, another potential suspect. You look down on him. Like, I mean, just because you're claiming you're a witness doesn't mean that, you are.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Can I talk to you?
Advice?
Oh.
Next stop has got to be the bowling alley.
Oh, I thought I could talk to the thingy. Barman. Bowling alley, bowling alley.
You can drive.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in. Car 11K, car 11K, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Let's see what they've got to say now. And we haven't passed on the message about the rings yet.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
It's down here, isn't it?
Thrown out.
Yes, technical services. We'll see what they have to
Bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Son, you're a couple of shingles short of a full roof.
I've never heard that one before, alright?